Ready now, Stephen Eckert. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Eckert.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Striding in once again, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Zips it to Castro for 1. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
The 1-1. A line shot to third base.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Stephen Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch. Pops this one up. Franco is there. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Franco.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Eckert, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Thompson is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. New York come out on top for their 30th victory. Nate Eovaldi wins his 3rd of the season.
First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors.
From the old
play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Eckert, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Eckert.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Center fielder.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Castro's tag is on the money. He's out at second base. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 2-2. Weekly toward third. And a close play at first, but he's called out on the side.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs.
3.
Now at the plate, Steven Eckert. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Here's Mookie Betts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Eckert on at first, nobody out. Lays off 2-2 now. Runners off for second. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting. Shaw hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for third. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
The batter.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Eckert at third, Betts on second, Shaw at first, 1 gone. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 5 on the year. And it'll leapfrog him out in front to a 4-2 lead.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the base.
Now in the box, Steven Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Steven Eckert.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
A bouncer to the left side. Tough play for Franco. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the shot. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. The 1-1. He's running. A line shot to third base. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees 4. Striding in for Boston, Stephen Eckert will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. So the Bronx Bombers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Friday Night Baseball.
Let's play ball. Batting third, the third baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Broussard is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys.
Next up for Detroit, Alfred Broussard. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Number 8, Justin Upton.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Stephen Eckert. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Stephen.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broussard going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Play ball.
So striding in, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So striding forward now, Stephen Eckert. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Play ball. He's out. Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first.
Here now
and they're
is our
guaranteed
final
at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
Into its second.
Play ball. 3.
Digging in, Stephen Eckert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Stephen
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Here's Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. Reined in to Iglesias for 1.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Play ball.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Eckert. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here now the 2-2. hit high and deep out there to left center field. Upton going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Eckert will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And the throw in gets away from him, but it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well,
so a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. To short, hit hard, right to Iglesias. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Pablo Sandoval.
The set and the 1-0. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. And no throw, in fact. Stepping into the box, Stephen Eckert. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Rounded down the third baseline. Eckert is right there, and that's the 2nd out. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cabrera.
On him there as this is hit softly to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-3 ball game. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Stephen Eckert. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Roll, 5 bomb.
8-5 today. The Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Anibal Sanchez earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
8 runs on 11 hits.
Sunday afternoon.
Play ball.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Play ball. Batting third. The third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Eckert.
Line drive to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Play ball. Out. He's safe. He's safe.
Digging in, Stephen Eckert, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out.
In now, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Upton is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Play ball. He's safe.
Into the box now, Stephen Eckert. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this time.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. 1 run scores. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, just another simple single.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. It was a walk in his last trip. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. The tag, and they get him. Nick Castellanos now. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick.
Hit on the ground to third. To his right, Eckert. And there's out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Stephen Eckert. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Now, oh my, this ball is crossed. Look at it go! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Junichi Tazawa gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the big
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago. Should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Tommy Bauer, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically.
Now to the plate, Stephen Eckert. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Eckert leads off first with one away. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Stephen Eckert.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Play ball.
Ready now for the White Sox. Gilberto Varela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Varela.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He was a double play victim last time around.
Mookie Betts.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Your attention, please.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Richard Jameson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. The 0-1 down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Play ball.
Digging in, Stephen Eckert. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
So coming to the plate, John Iwamura, who's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Stephen Eckert.
And now a pitch on the way. High and deep to right. Back goes Garcia at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they pull within one here. It's now a 5-4 game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a...
4-4, take your base. He's safe.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Time for baseball.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Stephen Eckert. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Play ball.
Into the box, Stephen Eckert.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in.
Settling in now, Stephen Eckert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Striding into the box, Johnny Kochman, and their runners at the corner. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
This one doesn't look good, so by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping up now, Stephen Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, Steven.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Varela will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Stephen Eckert. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit hard toward first. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Striding in, Johnny Kochman. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground at first. Can this be 2? Reyes onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game. Time for baseball. Now batting, Stephen Eckert, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing better than 500 base. Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is in there.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Sandoval.
Hit out towards second. Varela comes up with it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox on top, 3-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Stephen Eckert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard toward the right side, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Sandoval.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Iwamura sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a... Now at the plate, Stephen Eckert. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Eckert.
First offering on its way. And a liner foul. Into the seats down the right side. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fielded by Moustakas. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Stephen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that ends the inning. At the plate, John Iwamura. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Iwamura.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a ground ball to third. Eckert gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Stephen Eckert.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Abreu will take this one over to first. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The White Sox down to their last strike. Round to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Red Sox posted a 3-run first to propel them to. We are inside.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Stephen Eckert. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Standing in, Stephen Eckert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Let's play ball.
So digging in now, Stephen Eckert.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Eckert.
Popped him up. Goins moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Play ball. He's safe.
Ready once again, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB, certainly.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Boston Red Sox used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Martin Perez earns his sixth winning decision in this one.
They left 8.
The show's got baseball for you on a Saturday night, north of the border here at Rogers Center in Toronto.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Eckert, and he can give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Eckert.
From the stretch. Hit to first. Alonso is there to second for one. Relay to Alonso, and they do turn the double play. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one.
Play ball.
Digging in now, Stephen Eckert, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Stephen Eckert.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. This is line to left, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high. Ready now, Stephen Eckert. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Riding in once again, Stephen Eckert.
Stephen Eckert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Goins fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Let's play ball.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Both Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clay Buchholz earns his sixth win.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
From Boston.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Eckert. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Stephen Eckert.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Steven Eckert, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Steven Eckert.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Let's play ball.
Leading off the inning, Steven Eckert, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. As he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Let's play ball.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jake Marisnick.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Low roller, and he barehands it. Wow! Astros leave one as they're unable to.
Your attention, please.
Ready for another shot now. Steven Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-1, here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Play ball.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Pablo Sandoval. Picture perfect there. He's our top player.
The final line.
Tuesday night.
Play ball. He's safe.
So stepping in, Steven Eckert, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, talking about a damaged season, leads the league in home runs and runs batted in. This guy has a legitimate shot to win the Triple Crown.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Rojas at second. Eckert is over at first with one away.
Mookie Betts.
This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll stay with it long enough to get the out at first. But meanwhile, the runners move up to second and third now with 2 away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Backhanded, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. And gets this one down. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the coming to the plate now, Steven Eckert, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Eckert.
He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in for Houston, Larry Huseby. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. Springer. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jose Altuve.
A pause and the 0-2. Low little roller to third. And there are two away now. Now at the plate, Stephen Eckert.
Third baseman, number 3.
First offering on its way.
Eckert.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw just does. Get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Play ball.
8-2 tonight's final. Houston used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Colin McHugh earns his fifth winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Now from
Play ball.
striding in for Boston, Stephen Eckert. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take this one. The bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him? Now in the box, Stephen Eckert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble. Next up for the Stros, Chris Bravo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bravo.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Eckert is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Play ball.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. So striding in, Stephen Eckert.
Third baseman, number 3. Stephen Eckert.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Stephen Eckert. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve, and that's the second out.
Play ball.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Josh Fields earns his third win.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives an update from his representative.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston.
Play ball.
Next for the Rangers, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down. Eckert has it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out? So striding forward now, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Digging in, Josh Reddick. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogarts do his thing. He's in the double digits. He's got a 10-game hit streak. That means a little over a week. Start heading into that second week, and now people are going to start paying attention to you.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Blake Swihart becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Batting 7. The left fielder.
Digging in, Richie Velasmil is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Two men on, 2 out, and up to bat next to Lino DeShields. This one's down to third. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Eckert. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Gallo over to his left. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance. Stephen Eckert. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Eckert.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the. Here's Rougned Odor now.
Leading off for the
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple. And this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Eckert.
Leading off
He'll try and
for
get
the
something
Red
started
Sox.
in the home half of the
third
seventh.
baseman,
Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Eckert.
Hard hit ball to second. Adore is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Play ball.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box,
Batting
Stephen
fifth.
Eckert, as
The
he'll
third
get his
baseman,
first opportunity in this one.
Eckert.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Up. Eckert has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Stephen
Now
Eckert.
batting,
He's 0 for
third
1
baseman,
thus far.
Stephen Eckert.
Weakly hit to third. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
Leading off to the
Eric
races.
Molina. Already
The
the
left
beginning of the seventh inning
Eric.
here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Play ball.
At the plate, Stephen Eckert.
Third
He got on
baseman,
top of
number
one and was a
3.
ground out victim last
Stephen.
time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that,
Play ball.
now at the plate, Stephen Eckert.
Third baseman,
He comes to
number
the plate
3.
as the last chance for his
Stephen
side. 2 out here in the
Eckert.
ninth. Fouled off. Holt is off of first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's got it, and the Rangers have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we
Play ball. Out.
to the plate now is the